day, sir.
Merhaba. Good day to be alive.
Merhaba.
And by extension, a poor day to take a bullet. Why are you just standing there?
I came to take the deceased to the cemetery, but caught sight of Mother Nature's bounty and had to drink my fill. He won't mind anyway. Let me tell you, friend. Sweet sea air, the calming whisper of the waves. It's a salve for all ills.
Ne oluyor lan?
Do you know what happened here?
Officer said there was a duel, shots fired, and then that fellow took his last breath. Reminds me of last year.
So the inspectors have been and gone.
Of
Nasıl
course.
yani?
Police don't let an undertaker do his work before they finish theirs.
Who died?
Oh, no, mister. It is not my place to say.
Not your place. Nonsense. As you say, he won't mind.
Death with dignity, that's all we can hope for, sir. He doesn't need his name out there.
You mentioned a previous incident.
It was in the old city ruins. I remember the deceased was very rich. Front page news, very, very rich he was. But a coin makes a poor shield, as I always say. And who needs it when a view like this is free?
Pekala.
We're done.
Love this place. So peaceful here, yes?
This man is no more. He's ceased to be. He's expired and gone to meet his maker. He's a stiff, bereft of life.
Tamam,
The
sus.
bullet entered the heart
You
at
know
an
the rest.
angle, implying it was fired from an elevated position. He died instantly. Predictably, the rumors were exaggerated. The blindfold is intact, with both eyes unharmed. A key for a birdcage? I'll take it.
Ölmüş bir adam. John. Adamla oynaşma ya.
A Webley top-break revolver. Blank cartridges filled with a wax-covered gelatin bullet. Effectively harmless, even at close range, but leaves a nice red splash on impact.
Lan öyle değil misin sen?
The duelist eventually reloaded his gun, but all the cartridges were filled with red non-lethal rounds. A blindfold, discarded or lost. Your opponent was behind you.
Ay çok güzel.
Blank cartridges filled with red wax-covered gelatin bullets. Most assuredly non-lethal, if rather theatrical on impact. A case for dueling Webley revolvers.
Düello'nun kör düello kulübünün değişmez onur kurallarına bağlı olduğunu beyan ederiz. Kazanan kör şampiyonu tacını alacaktır. Bir kitap var. Kan dökmeyin.
Gosh, how exciting. I always wanted to be a member of
Bunda
a
bir
club.
şey unutmuşuz.
I bet you couldn't join. No
A
good at
case for
following
dueling
orders, are
Webley
you, Sherry?
revolvers. Ah, a contest then.
Aa,
The corner of the box is broken, likely from being dropped.
You know what? That undertaker has a point. It is beautiful here.
Araştırmamız var. Bir de yer bulacağız. Yok, bu zaten burası. Düello kulübün 3 kuralını yerine mi getir? Aa!
Red stains, relatively fresh. A Lamat revolver, 42 caliber. One chamber is empty, the others are filled with live rounds.
Oradaki onu öldürmeye çalıştı. Bu duydu gitti döndü ama
The victim was killed by someone up on the wall. It may have been the referee who took advantage of the duelists while they were blindfolded. This seems plausible, but I must consider all options. What if there was another person here?
mesela kim?
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
The victim was killed by someone up on the wall. There may have been someone else here, a fourth person waiting for an opportunity to strike.
Nasıl yapacağım ki bunu?
Sometimes I think beauty can blind you, or you can be blind to beauty. Did he see it all around him, do you think, before he covered his eyes and drew his pistol?
Can we please leave the nattering behind?
Oh, friend, relax. Life's too short to be short with people.
Enough tomfoolery. Give me the victim's name.
I told you that's his business, not yours. 2 men duelled, 1 man died. When you...
Kuralları yerine getireceğiz
Neden?
dedik. Gerçek. Eee... şunu bulalım. Eskişehir'de buna benzer bir olay olmuş. Arşivlere gidelim. Gerçek bir kör düellocu olacağım. Topuk kadın. Kordon'un en zengin ailelerinden birinin genç varisi kör düelloda öldü. İlginç olay şöyle gelişti. Tüm ailesi bilgilendirilmeden adını veremeyeceğimiz kurban yanlış bir adım attı ve uçurumdan düşerek öldü. Hayatta kalanlar çok büyük bir pişmanlık duyduklarını belirtti ve bir daha asla düello yapmayacaklarına dair yemin etti. Orada bir şey bulamadık mı? Kanıt eksik.
What does this have to do with me?
There is more to this case than meets the eye. The victim fell not to his duel opponent, but a hidden marksman in the ruins. Abandon your oversimplistic ideals and tell me the name of the deceased so his killer can be caught.
Ah, that is wrong, to be sure. Okay, the man's name was Eric von Staub. I heard the officers say that he lived in
At last, you may
Paladio'da yaşıyormuş. Ee, Günlükler belediye günlükleridir herhalde. Eric von Staub, hoş geldin Esparto. Anne 20 von Staub öldü, at kazası. Baba at kazasında ölmüşler. Magma Hero. Okey. Bernet Bonaparte. Bernet Bonaparte. Gladio. Bernet Baskerville. Bernet ve Bonaparte. Geç.
Extra, extra!
Miss von Staub is awaiting the police, sir. Perhaps you might visit on another day.
Polisi mi bekliyor? Ben polis gelsin o zaman.
Good day, officer. Miss von Staub awaits you in her boudoir.
It appears the parents are dearly missed. Our beloved parents,
Tin
1875,
Baden.
Baden-Baden. Rest in peace.
Baden.
Only German composers
17.
feature here. Good day, miss. I regret to disturb you at this tragic time, but could you spare a moment?
Oh, officer. I've been waiting. Is his body still in that horrible place?
A horrible
Maalesef.
place. I should introduce you to the Undertaker. But first, you and I shall get to know one another.
Observe. Ansız galiba. Aa, bileklerine ne olmuş? Bu ne ya böyle? ...20'li yaşlarında narin ve mutsuz bir kadın olan Eric Balsam. Kıyafet üzerinde farklı renkler boya dökülüyor ve resim tutkusu. Dayak canım bu. Ben dayak olduğunu düşünüyorum da olayın.
I am Officer Holmes. I take it you are Magda von Staub, the sister of the deceased?
Oh, pardon me. Yes, I am.
My deepest condolences, Miss von Staub. Your brother's body will be returned to you shortly, as I believe the case will soon be closed. Nevertheless, there remain some formalities requiring attention. May I ask you a few questions?
Oh, if you must. But I'm unsure if I will be of
Ben
much
kızın
help.
yaptığından çok şüpheleniyorum.
Forgive my intrusion, but I must inquire about your bruises. Did you take a tumble?
Oh, I have a weak disposition. It is not so bad, but my skin marks more easily than a peach. It is the least of my sorrows.
Bu bir yalan.
But, Miss von Staub, I can tell you suffered new bruises even before the old ones had healed.
I have nothing more to add, Officer Holmes. It is what it is.
Do you know if Mr. von Staub had any enemies? Someone that may have sought to do him harm?
Enemies? I don't know. He and I did not discuss such matters, and he was rarely called upon by visitors. My brother's only guests were his friendly contests, but I was not allowed to participate. I merely heard it all from my room.
Contests?
Eric would practice shooting on the patio, and occasionally friends would join him, but I couldn't tell you if they ever argued.
Where were you when your brother died, Miss von Staub?
I was here painting Eric's portrait. My God, you could have asked the servants.
Alas, I needed to hear it from your lips. May I take a look at Mr. von Staub's room? His personal effects may prove invaluable in our understanding of the case.
Please do.
Aa, kuş şey... Kadın dayak yemiş. Orada sinirlenip öldürmüş bence ağabeyini.
Look at those vases, Sherry. Bet they cost a fortune. Would be a shame if someone broke them.
Çek elini.
Oh, I love it when you're reckless. Were those Limoges porcelain?
You have a keen eye.
Well, I suppose it's yours. Next time, shoot with a blindfold.
Pis herif. Burası ne? Şuraya bak. Kızı aşağıya hapsetmiş burada. Cennet gibi oda yapmış kendisine.
Help me, please.
Officer, you should ask someone else. I've no idea, honestly.
May I ask you something?
Officer, you should ask
Ya
someone
nasıl
else.
bilmiyorsun?
I've
Biliyorsun
no idea,
ya.
honestly.
Everyone's looking at us, Sherry.
Ya sus be.
You should
Biliyorum ne
know what you're
yaptığımı.
doing.
Kız dayak yiyor. Söyleyin. 70.000 altın markın hak sahibi olduğunuzda farkındayım. Gördüğüm miktar aklıma geliyor. Lütfen endişelerinize bize bir son vermeyi istekli olduğumdan ve hatta bunun için bir fırsat yaratmaya çalıştığımdan emin olun. O zamana kadar sizin gibi soylu adamlara bulunan sabır ve iyi niyeti minnettar kalın. Gunpowder. Kim be?
Sir Barnaby Boddington, 1879. A wealthy man in his 60s.
Bu kadar çabuk faturayı gönderdiği için Magda'nın size olan hayranlığı daha da arttı. Yakında böylesine olağanüstü bir beyefendiyle evleneceği için çok mutlu. Eyvah! Bu yüzden mi acaba? Adam mı dövüyordu? Daha evlenmeden. Kaç yaşında adam? Elif olmak için Fahri şey.
Club headquarters, 190th anniversary celebration.
Oha, ne kadar eskiymiş.
A typical crest for a league or a guild.
Aa! Olabilir, neden?
This whip is well loved and well used.
Bu ne be?
She covered the locked windows with paintings, but the atmosphere, the end and the beginning. She covered the locked windows with paintings, but the atmosphere remains oppressive. Sad home for a young woman. Excellent score. An ointment by a Dr. Herbert with a lavender and pine scent. A handsome portrait of Eric. Miss von Staub does have talent. The black paint looks thick. It's been mixed with something.
Aha!
The rounds have been emptied.
Bunu yapalım hemen. Bunu nasıl yapmak daha kolay. Eksi 3'ten kullanabiliriz. Yoktur ya, öyle değil. Evet. Mantı. Öyle. Evet.
I found burnt letters.
To me? From whom?
They appear to be from some of your suitors. Why did you burn them?
I didn't. I didn't even know about them. Eric, he never said a word.
There is an unfinished portrait of your brother in your room. Beautiful to be sure, but one detail drew my attention. Why did you add gunpowder to your black paint?
You entered my room? I thought you were only inspecting Eric's.
It is standard procedure, Miss von Staub. Now, tell me about the gunpowder.
Eric's art was his shooting, and this painting is my tribute to him. It felt appropriate. We're both artists in different ways.
Pekala.
I don't understand.
One of the revolver cases in your brother's room is...
I'm not permitted in Eric's quarters. I suppose he must have taken it with him.
Büyük yalanlar.
I'm sorry, I don't follow.
It seems you and Mr. Boddington were to be engaged. Were you as thrilled...
Mr. Boddington is not how I... Oh, please, let me mourn my brother.
Ay tamam be.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
I'll gladly tell you everything I know, officer.
Anlat. Bulduk. Oley be.
I'm terribly sorry, sir. Club members only.
Say. Neredeymiş tam olarak? Ha, tam da şunu ışınlansam buluyormuşum. Sen böyle kal. Kör Düellocular Derneği'ne hoş geldiniz.
Please come in, sir. The
Centa.
Fancy? Not every manor has a custom floor.
That is the von Kramkress, the old Prussian noble family. They must be patrons of the club.
Kulübü ziyaret eden pek çok saygın misafir mesajlarını yazdığı bir defter. Tekrar kanıtlayan canlandırıcı bir ziyaret. An filan.
How often do you think they check the submission box? My application deserves prompt consideration. It's the killer. Shake a leg. Get him. He's all yours now. Go for it.
I am invincible.
I am invincible.
Oh, don't cry, you'll live.
Time to knock this guy out.
No more.
The snuff's ready.
Gel gel. Ah!
Take a rest, my...
Give him the pepper snuff.
Gel.
Too simple.
The snuff's ready.
Kim o? John mu bu arkam? Yok bu...
Don't cry, you'll live.
Give him the pepper. You can overcome the brute now.
Ne oluyor? Ya bir çekiyorum ya. Ha, son anda yakaladım lan. Yat aşağı.
No more crime for you until...
Ah! Ne oldu?
The snuff's ready.
No more crime for you until next month.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Excuse me. Take a rest, my friend.
I'm coming.
Ah!
Too simple.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Allah'ım sonunda ya Rabbim.
I must say, Sherry, that was near perfect.
Teşekkür ediyorum.
Could it be that you're not completely hopeless?
Clever system.
Bu ne ya öyle?
Glass crushed underfoot with damp traces still visible.
İlk telegraf. Gelemem. Canım tehlikede olabilir. Kordonayı derhal terk etmeliyim. Dorfman. İkinci telgraf. Varsa her yerde. Nasıl? Hasenkamp. Geleceğim zavallı Monstav'a çok üzüldüm. Ne büyük kayıp kim yaptı? Sakın. Von Munchausen. Munchausen.
Two glasses with dregs of alcohol. Should I pour us a drink, John? A nice apricot aroma. Marilyn schnapps, I presume. Half full.
Oh. Ay her yerde sarı ne
Who the
güzel
devil
yapmış.
are you? I won't go down without a fight.
Sherlock Holmes, and if I wanted a fight, you would already be on the floor. Fortunately for you, I'm merely here to ask a few questions.
Is that so? Well, come on, pretty boy. How about I fix that nose of yours? Give it a bit more character.
Enough. Your compatriots attacked me and I responded. They still have their lives, unlike Mr. von Staub.
True. At least you are not a murderer. Fine, you may speak.
Marksman. Aha kanı kolundan vuruldun. Yoksa... Sen mi öldürdün lan çocuğu? Gördüğünü kulübünü kendi emin ve gururlu kişi olduğu gün sonra kulüp ölümcül düello alanında bulunduğunu kanıtlıyor. Yani gözleri kötü görüp hem de kulübün en iyi atıcısı nasıl olabilirsin ya? Aa çok olası şüphelisin sen. Benim için.
So, you are Mr. Von Kram, one of the club's best shots, the referee of the deadly duel, and the prime suspect of the case.
Heinrich Vögen von Kram, but you're incorrect. I am the best shot at the club, and I had nothing to do with Erich's death.
Your clothes tell a different story. The dirt on your trousers confirms your presence in the old ruins, and the red stain on your jacket is from the wax-covered gelatin your club uses for non-lethal rounds. I suspect you took a hit from the other duelist after Mr. von Staub was shot dead. A better shooter would have avoided it.
I am innocent, but if you persist in your slander, that may well change.
Fine. Answer my questions and prove me wrong. Otherwise, I shall simply inform the authorities we have our man.
First violence, now blackmail.
Yani ne
Ah,
şantaj yapacağım oğlum
I
sana
have
ben.
nothing to hide. You may even search my surrounds.
So, what transpired in the old ruins?
Everything began as normal. And then blindfolded the duelists. Erich stood to my left, and his opponent, Mr. Dorfman, to my right. Before they could begin, the killer fired. And I'm sure it was not Dorfman.
Why are you so sure?
The sound was different. Not a Webley revolver. And further away. The killer must be an excellent shot to hit the heart.
What transpired after the shooting?
I heard Erich cry out and fall. Mr. Dorfman turned and fired at the killer, but I shouted at him to stop and help. I tried to save Erich, but it was too late. He was gone.
Go be.
I'd like to speak with the other competitor.
He left the island. Mr. Dorfman was sure that the killer was after him. He is innocent, I assure you.
Indeed, from his position, it would be impossible to fire the bullet at such a downward trajectory, but he was a witness. Shame.
I can't help you with this. I can't help you with this. I've never seen this before.
Nasıl görmedin ya?
I can't help you with this. I don't know what you're talking about. I've never seen this before.
Oğlum hiçbir şey de
You have a
görmemişsin.
nice
Heh.
collection of pistols.
Ah, a fellow connoisseur of firearms. Did something catch your eye?
Evet silahın yerinde değil.
Lamat. Where is it?
Ah, that one. I lost it in a bet. A rare failure of mine.
Kime
A
kaybettin?
bet with whom?
That's private, Mr. Holmes, and unrelated to your investigation.
Var ama.
I don't know what you're talking about. I've never seen this before. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
Ah,
Last
bunun
year there
hakkında bir
was a
şey biliyor
similar
musun?
incident in which a duelist died. What can you tell me?
A tragedy. I shot too well, and my opponent stumbled from the impact. He slipped and fell down the cliff. I regret it all. I have not participated in a duel since. Instead, I only take the role of a referee and supervise the proceedings for safety. I swore that no other club member would die in a duel. Alas, someone else intervened.
Ya olur öyle şeyler.
It seems you owed Mr. von Staub a small fortune.
A fortune to you, perhaps, but a trifle to me. Our debts ebbed and flowed. In our next contest, there was every chance I would win it back. Eric was too concerned about all that. Frankly, he often lacked the demeanor of a nobleman. His progressive tendencies could be grating. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
As it happens, a Lamat 42 caliber revolver was discovered at the crime scene. You said you were missing a Lamat, yes?
I did, but my Lamat was a 36 caliber.
And you can prove that?
My word is proof enough. If I said it, it
Sözün
is
senet
true.
değildir kardeşim. Göstereceksin. Kanıt vereceksin. Kanıt.
How to sharpen one's senses. A remarkable tool to conveniently enhance anything. I could use one for my analysis. Addressed to Heinrich von Kram and written with a nervous hand. Addressed... Arrived just yesterday.
Aha. Erik. Diğer ülkelerin saygısını kazanmanın tek yolu Fahri Konsolosluk pozisyonunda bir Von Kram'ın bulunmasıdır. Ailenizin ismi bu devlet görevi için çok küçük. İmparatorun diğer uluslardan üstün olabilmesinin... Aa! Terbiyesiz konuşma dinle.
A remarkable tool to conveniently enhance
Ben de
anything.
şu her yere
I could use one for my
oturma
analysis.
şeylerin.
Doesn't appear to be the happiest childhood.
Oha, çocukken mi
Cecilia-
başladın?
Cecilia von Kram with... Cecilia von... Recordings labelled in Braille.
Your ability to perceive the world can be developed with work and concentration.
You and Eric were competing for the position of honorary consul, yes? Quite the title.
We were, but he stood no chance. Only a true nobleman could take such a role.
Difficult for him to contest it now. There must be more you can recall from the day of the duel.
I wish. My eyes make me a poor witness, I'm afraid.
Yes, your blindness, an affliction since childhood, one presumes. No scars on your face, and you carry yourself with confidence.
I'm starting to see your worth, Mr. Holmes.
But
Teşekkür
this
ederim.
limitation developed your other senses and made you an excellent marksman. So, tell me, did you notice anything else?
I do recall a floral smell. Something artificial. It was sweet and fresh and came from the direction of the killer.
Abi bu kız ya.
I can't help you with this.
Do you recognize this scent?
Yes. This is
Eyvahlar
it. The
olsun.
smell I noticed at the
Biliyordum
ruins.
bunu.
Where did you get it? Do you know who killed Eric?
Mr. von Kram,
You joke.
on the
Aa, doğru ya. Bu tabi
you were
lan.
present.
I am a...
Bu 1 numaralı. Şu
Did you-
2 numaralı.
Your pistol collection is missing a piece, the murder weapon you disposed of
Papatya
after.
çayını
I lost it
getirin.
in a bet. For God's sake, you would make
Anlıyorum.
a stuffed bird laugh.
Mr. von Kram, I believe you are the one responsible for Eric von Staub's death. You are now under my arrest and will be escorted to the
Tutuklum.
police.
I have never been so insulted in all my
Tutuklu
life.
musun?
I am innocent, as you will soon find out.
Be, pu. Şerefsiz. Şerefsiz. Pu. Hakem ol. Ben niye içerideyim? Hey oğlum dışarı.
I didn't do it. I didn't. Please, please, sir. Believe me, I'm sorry. I didn't do it.
Yalvar lan.
I didn't do
Köpek.
it. I didn't.
Are you sure
Please,
Von Kram was
please, sir.
lying?
Believe me, I'm sorry.
I don't know, arresting him feels wrong.
Sus be sus, sen de kafamı karıştırıyor bu adam.